Besides the stardom and money, winning a championship ring has to be every NBA player's dream. Unfortunately, even some of the most talented basketball players have never had the honor of doing so. But what if we take the best of the non-winners and make a special team about them? That being said, allow me to compile the best NBA team you can make with players who have never won a ring. 1. John Stockton. Out of all the great point guards who have failed to capture a title, John Stockton has been chosen as our team's starting point guard. Why? Because his talent speaks for itself, and even though he never got the ring, he is considered to be one of the best point guards of all time. Stockton is the ideal floor general, as he can distribute to the diverse group of scorers and insiders. We will select our team later on. With his lightning fast hands and feet, which make him such a nuisance on the ball, Stockton also contributes some strong perimeter defense. Speaking of which, did you know he is the all-time steals leader in the NBA? Now add that to his ability to make assists and you have yourself a solid guard. Interestingly, Stockton had the opportunity to win an NBA title. However, his encounter with the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan's talents presented a difficulty that was too great to overcome. Stockton's 14.4 PPG and 10.5 APG season in 1997 helped the Jazz advance to the NBA Finals. And to his credit, he finished the series with 15.0 PPG and 8.8 APG, and the Jazz would eventually lose the finals to Chicago in Game 6. But thanks to Stockton and Karl Malone, the Jazz returned to the finals in 1998, and it was believed that the time for Stockton to win a ring had finally come. But this was not the case. Here are John Stockton's career achievements: 10-time All-Star, 1-time All-Star MVP, 11-time All-NBA team selection, 5-time defense team selection. Now you know why he's a good fit for our team. 2. Allen Iverson. If we'll be needing exceptional scoring and ball handling skills, then there's no way Allen Iverson will not play for our squad. When he wants to, the 4-time season top scorer can make a basket from practically anywhere in the opponent's side of the court, no matter how difficult these shots may be. But on our team, Iverson doesn't have to worry about being a playmaker. Instead, he can concentrate on being the outstanding scorer that he is, since Stockton is playing point guard already. And just like Stockton, Iverson contributes disruptive perimeter defense and has the reflexes and quick hands to obstruct passing lanes. Iverson's best chance to win a title was during the campaign in 2001. He averaged 31.1 PPG, 4.6 APG, and 2.5 SPG, and that helped him win that season's MVP honors. He topped the NBA in PPG and SPG, and his skills guided the Philadelphia 76ers to the NBA Finals. Unfortunately, they had to face the dominant reigning champions, the Los Angeles Lakers, who at the time had none other than the phenomenal Kobe Bryant. Until Game 1 of the NBA Finals, no club had defeated the Lakers in the 2001 playoffs. However, Iverson scored 48 points to hand the Lakers their first postseason loss. But that would turn out to be their only loss during the postseason, as they won 4 straight games to win their second consecutive NBA title. Those were the first and only NBA Finals of Iverson's career. And here are Allen Iverson's career achievements: 1-time MVP, 1-time Rookie of the Year, 11-time All-Star, 2-time All-Star Game MVP, 7-time All-NBA team selection. Now you know why he made our team. 3. Elgin Baylor. Elgin Baylor is going to be starting small forward on our team, since he is an epitome of what a talented athletic forward should be. To his credit, Baylor is regarded as one of the greatest finals performers of all time, as well as one of the best players who has never received a ring in the NBA. In terms of athletic prowess and style of play, Baylor was ahead of his time. He played his game in the air, staying up on jump shots and gliding through the paint for tremendous finishes at the basket, even though his game was not focused on fancy dunks. Even at 6'5", he could score frequently and grab rebounds with the best of them, averaging 13.5 RPG over his career. In his time, Baylor played a total of 44 games in 8 final series, and he averaged 26.4 PPG and 13.5 RPG in these games. Throughout the final series, he also had a field goal percentage of 42.7%. Unfortunately, Baylor couldn't win a ring in as many as 8 attempts, thanks to frequently facing either the formidable Boston Celtics or troublesome New York Knicks in the finals. Ironically, the Lakers would win the NBA Finals the year after Elgin Baylor retired in 1973. Talk about tough luck. Here are Elgin Baylor's career achievements. Rookie of the Year, 11-time All-Star, 1-time All-Star Game MVP, 10-time All-NBA Team Selection. 4. Charles Barkley. Which better athlete is there to put on our team than the legendary Charles Barkley? He will be our lineup's first truly physical player, and this team will heavily rely on him to score in the post to grab rebounds. With a deft low-post game and a soft touch on his mid-range jump shots, Barkley can score a lot of baskets. To add to that, he can occasionally venture and make a three-point shot if necessary. With this sort of attacking ability, our team will definitely give the opposition a run for their money. Barkley excels at luring defenses into making poor defensive passes into the paint. He routinely converts those misdirected passes into fast break opportunities thanks to his exceptional anticipation and foresight. In the 1992-93 season, Charles Barkley had his best chance to win a championship. He led the Phoenix Suns to a 62-20 record that season that averages of 25.6 PPG, 12.2 RPG, and 1.6 SPG. These numbers were so good that he was crowned MVP that season. The Suns easily won the Western Conference playoffs and were matched up with the finals against, you guessed it, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. Keep in mind that at that time, Jordan and the Bulls were on fire, and it was going to take a whole lot to beat them. But to Barkley's credit, he had averages of 27.3 PPG, 13.0 RPG, and 1.2 SPG. Unfortunately, this wasn't going to be enough, as the Suns lost the series in Game 6. Sadly for Barkley, he would never have another opportunity to win an NBA championship, but he is still well deserving of being on our team. Here are Charles Barkley's career achievements. 1-time MVP, 11-time All-Star, 1-time All-Star Game MVP, 11-time All-NBA Team Selection. With all these under his belt, do you have any doubts Barkley will do well on our team? 5. Karl Malone. If we're putting together a makeshift team with hopes of winning an NBA ring, then we will need a lot of consistency from our roster. And while we've already recruited Charles Barkley, it'll be nice to make sure that the opposition's defense would not have a moment's rest. And who better to fill the forward position other than the legendary Karl Malone? Malone has proven throughout his career that he can compete against the best of the elite big men on both sides of the ball, which is why we're placing him in the forward center position. In order to open up the paint, he must force the other team's big men to guard his mid to long range shot, and this will be very advantageous for our team going into any game. Malone can also push opponents further away from the basket than they are comfortable with thanks to his size and strength. Both Malone and Stockton had consecutive chances to win the NBA title in 1997 and 1998, and it was obvious that Stockton loved passing the ball to the big man every chance he got. Malone didn't disappoint either, as he racked up an impressive 27.4 PPG, 9.9 RPG, and 1.4 SPG to lead the Jazz to a 64-18 record in 1997. His postseason performance was so good that he was named MVP, and even though he didn't walk away with a ring, he could take some joy out of the fact that he played better than Michael Jordan in that particular series. He put up 23.8 points and 10.8 rebounds per game in the Bulls' finals defeat. Malone once more gave it his all in the 1998 NBA Finals, averaging 25.0 PPG, 10.5 RPG, 1.0 SPG, and 1.2 BPG. But the Chicago Bulls prevailed once more. And here are Karl Malone's career achievements. 2-time MVP, 14-time All-Star, 2-time All-Star Game MVP, 14-time All-NBA Team Selection, 4-time All-Defensive Team Selection. So guys, do you agree with our team selection? Or are there other players that you think would be a better fit on this team? Kindly tell us in the comments section. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to keep getting more interesting content like this.